begin on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations.
And now it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Jacobs. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Chargers 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Raiders 20, Chargers 2.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chargers 9.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a
at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Taylor now to return it. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the airs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. To throw his Carr. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got ripped.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taylor now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But the kind of game he's had so far, he had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way. They did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Allen!
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boston Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Chargers 29, Raiders 47.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your...
And some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, all Nichols there on the stop. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller...
And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, It's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Pass complete, it's Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Carr to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Darren Waller is one of the top tight ends in the NFL, and when he's healthy, he's always on pace for a 1,000-yard season. Easy play right there for him to move the chains.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Chargers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the one-point victory here in the opener.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticky up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. Good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. Genetics, champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. I'm the prince. The prince. Next level. I'm coming for everything. Everything. I am the prince. Remember me.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing.